tour of the century. I really can't tell you how much this means to me because I accept this on behalf of all my tour mates, all my fellow performers, my band, everyone who toured with us, our crew. This is actually the 2-year anniversary of the first show of the Eras Tour. So I've been doing a lot of processing since I've been off the road these last few months. And, people often say that sometimes the greatest challenges in life end up being something you're so proud of, or end up being the most gratifying feeling in the end, if you can rise to the occasion. And this tour was absolutely the most challenging thing I've ever done in my life. It's a 3.5-hour show, more shows than I've ever done on a tour. And it really was the most gratifying thing I've ever done. I think about that tour constantly. I'm so proud of it. And the only reason I was able to take on those challenges, among others, the ambition of the production, the length of the show, the amount of shows, all the different countries we played in, that's all because of the fans. To the fans, you made these songs for the last couple decades into what they became so that we could do a 3.5-hour set list. You had the passion and the generosity to care about traveling to see us on tour in all these places all over the world. It blows my mind. I'm never going to stop being grateful for it. And I appreciate this more than you know. Thank you so much for honoring this tour. And to kind of take us back, I wanted to sort of revisit the very first night of this tour and give you an exclusive performance from the first night of the Eras Tour 2 years ago.
I just wanted to say hi and thank you. Thank you to the Billboard Awards. Thank you to the fans, because Billboard is counting your stuff. They're counting what you listen to, the albums that you're passionate about. And so I count these as like fan voted awards, because you guys are the ones who care about our albums and come see us in concert. And everything that's happened with the Eras Tour and the Torture Poets Department, I just have to say thank you. It means the world to me that you guys have embraced the things I've made, and the fact that you've cared so much about my music. And this is like the nicest early birthday present you could.
The 2026 Golden Globe Awards shimmer with its usual constellation of stars, but this year, the spotlight drifted from the trophies and toward a story that felt more human than Hollywood. Taylor Swift, a woman whose songs have been the soundtrack of a generation, chose this night to bare her heart in a way no one saw coming. The red carpet, typically a parade of couture and camera flashes, was charged with something different as Taylor arrived in an ethereal ivory gown, her hand entwined with NFL titan Travis Kelce. The world has watched Taylor Swift reinvent herself with every era, from country darling to global pop icon. But tonight her transformation felt more profound. Her eyes, usually sparkling with the thrill of performance, carried a softness, a vulnerability that suggested something life-altering was on the horizon. Reporters clustered, questions flew, but it was a single, simple query. How do you feel at this pivotal moment in your life? That brought the entire event to a hush. Taylor hesitated, a rare sight, and in that pause, the glitz of the Golden Globes receded, replaced by the raw anticipation of someone about to step into the unknown. She confessed, her voice edged with emotion, that the night was about more than accolades or chart-topping hits. It was about sharing her life, honestly and fearlessly, with the man beside her. Travis Kelce, known to millions for his commanding presence on the field, became in that instant not just a star athlete, but the grounding force in Taylor's world. Their chemistry was undeniable, but it was a quiet intimacy between them. The way Travis listened intently as Taylor spoke, the gentle squeeze of her hand, that told a story of love deeper than headlines. Taylor's journey through love has unfolded in her lyrics over the years, from heartbreak to healing, always with poetic candor. But this night, she spoke not as a performer, but as a woman on the brink of a new beginning. Her words cut through the glamour. She and Travis were not a fairy tale, but a partnership forged in trust and understanding. She admitted, with a smile that trembled at the edges, that only now did she understand the security she'd longed for in her songs. Travis, for his part, seemed content to let Taylor shine, his pride evident in the way he watched her navigate the press with grace. When asked about her, he demurred, insisting that her truest beauty emerged not on stage, but in the quiet moments they shared away from the spotlight. Their relationship, emblematic of the fading lines between sports and entertainment, became the unspoken theme of the night. Guests whispered about the authenticity radiating from the pair, a connection felt rather than flaunted. The emotional crescendo of the evening arrived when Taylor was called to the stage for a special tribute. As applause thundered, she paused, her eyes searching the crowd until they found Travis. The speech that followed was a departure from the carefully crafted addresses of years past. Taylor spoke of the future, of family, of the courage it takes to love without reservation. A wedding, she said, was not an end, but the start of something infinitely more meaningful. The auditorium, filled with industry giants, seemed to hold its breath, then erupted with applause that echoed long after she exited the stage. The reactions were immediate and deeply felt. Andrea Swift, Taylor's mother, was visibly moved, tears slipping down her cheeks as she witnessed her daughter claim happiness with such conviction. The Kelce family, too, looked on with pride, their support for Travis and Taylor's union palpable. Friends like Selena Gomez and Emma Stone formed a protective circle around the couple, celebrating not just professional triumphs, but a personal joy that had eluded Taylor for so long. Taylor revealed that her wedding would be a private affair, a conscious choice to savor the moment with those who mattered most. She spoke of the beauty and simplicity, in the quiet moments that rarely make headlines, but build a life. Sources close to the couple described plans for an intimate ceremony, far from the public eye, a testament to the authenticity that anchors their relationship. While the Golden Globes were packed with fierce competition and cinematic excellence, it was Taylor's vulnerable declaration that stole the narrative. In the end, it was not a film or a television series that defined the night, but a real-life love story, unfolding in real time. As the last guest trickled out, Taylor and Travis slipped away hand in hand, their departure as understated as their affection. That image, a couple grounded in mutual respect and hope for the future, became the unofficial emblem of the evening. For Taylor Swift, the 2026 Golden Globes will be etched in memory not for the awards, but for the courage to reveal her heart on the world stage. Her journey with Travis Kelce is not just celebrity romance, but a chronicle of finding peace after years in the spotlight, of choosing joy in a world that so often demands spectacle. As the lights of the Beverly Hilton faded, what lingered was not the shimmer of sequins, but the quiet certainty of a woman ready to write her next chapter, with love as her guiding refrain.
Can we maybe slide out of the way so we get some shots? Can you